Morning all. So hello and welcome. I'm Lisa, if you haven't been here before, and I'm just, I suppose, vlogging how I'm riding as a mum of a 18-month-old and a 3-year-old, and what I'm doing with my Irish Draft Cross Cob. I've actually been having a conversation with my mother this morning. This is very official, with my mum, and basically we're thinking about doing some showing, and I'm not a showing kind of person. I am more of a dressage person. I used to be a show jumper. I've had too many accidents, so I'm now mostly flat really, because to be honest my interest is in the schooling. That's why I bought a 4-year-old, because I wanted to bring her on. However, I chose to have children when she was 4, and I'm now coming out the other end of where I've got an 18-month-old and a 3-year-old, and now she's around 9. The maths isn't right. I must have got pregnant later. But yeah, so I'm back on board. I have a lesson on a Tuesday morning on the yard, because obviously I had children. I sold my horse box. I sold lots of things, because I basically had a few years of where I couldn't ride really. I'm now riding once a week, because that's what's possible, because my mum's available to have my 18-month-old. My 18-month-old is now on the yard and playing with my mum, so she's nice and safe, and we're on our way up the field. So we're going for a nice little walk. So I always start off with a hack, and then this is on a Tuesday morning, and I then have a riding lesson for whatever time my time slot is, because there's a few people that have a lesson with the same instructor on the yard. So it's actually quite wet today, so I'm just gonna, I think, walk and trot. I'm not gonna canter depending on the ground, and I need to obviously let my instructor know that I'm thinking about doing some showing, because I've always been a bit of a dressage basher, as they call it, even though I've not managed to compete for a while, and show jumping. So I have no idea what's involved with the showing. It could be a slightly different style of riding or anything, I don't know. I know it's all about the turnout as well, and the breed of your horse, but I haven't done showing in many years, because when I was a kid it tends to be like who would slip the judge a couple of quid that won. So hopefully it's not like that anymore. Time's moved on, fingers crossed anyway. So let's go for a walk. Walk on. That's it. So I'm not plodding here. I'm looking for I suppose a medium walk, I would say, because I don't want it to be walking like a donkey. I want a bit of purpose about the walk. Even though I'm on a hack and I'm wanting her to chill and stretch, I still want to be moving forward in the walk. The ground is actually okay. It looks slightly slippy. So I think I'm going to have a trot once the birds have calmed down in the tree. Thank you, birds. Go away. I had a horse years ago that was terrified of birds, so it's made me a little bit on edge when I see the birds now. But yeah, we're going to have a trot, I think, along that long side there, see what the ground's like. And if the ground's okay, I'll have a canter along that back edge there. And then hopefully she'll have had a nice stretch. The cat went lovely. We just did a walk and a trot because the ground was quite slippy, to be honest, and it was quite soft, so we don't want to be slipping and pulling any ligaments or anything like that, do we? So, and I think it's about to start raining as well, so we're heading back. Luckily we do have an indoor menage on this yard, so I'm going to have my lesson in there, I think. I'm alright, I don't actually mind riding in the rain. I'm just thinking I've got a short sleeve top on and I'm a bit cold. I'm sure I won't be cold though once my lesson starts. Yeah, so we're just heading back now. She was quite chilled. The yard owners actually put a load of hay bales down there. She didn't like them. She's like, what is that? They're new. So I need to try and make a habit of not actually going the same route all the time, because I think my horse is not getting used to seeing new things. She's just like, oh, I go this way, then I go that way, and then I come back, and really I could go the opposite way around the field. I've not even done that, so I need to do that. She's now just looking at the horses, and I'm riding with one hand, so let's see how this goes. Yeah, so I'm heading back to the yard now. We're going to be practicing counter canter. She's a little bit weak with a canter, so we're trying to do a little bit of canter, a little bit of counter canter, strengthen her up with her canter transitions and actually being in canter. Come on, walk on. Yeah, so it's quite a hard workout for her because she's not very strong on her right rein. So we're going to be doing that. She'll be shattered. We're probably going to turn her out straight away after, so she can stretch it off, because it is a hard workout. It's muddy today, very muddy. Yeah, she's just looking at her friends now. So yeah, so we're going to do that, and then I'm going to pick the kids up from, well, my other child up from nursery, and my mum's here with my 18-month-old. So she's just been petting all the ponies, so she's loving it. Hopefully I'll be taking her to pony club in a few years. We will see. Done now. She's making her way down into the field. We worked on Canter today and Straightness, mostly Straightness really, and she threw in 3 books, which was interesting, but she looks pretty tired. There she is. There she is. Bye bye. Going for the bucket. So if you've liked this video, please do like and subscribe. I am shattered now, and I'm just sharing what I'm doing with my horses. Yeah, and how I go about it while I've got 2 kids. Woo! See you in the next one.